Two major points if you're looking to come out here by yourself. Number one, there's grizzly bears the entire way. Be completely safe when exiting your car, going on short little jaunts, up trails, overlooks, blah, blah, blah. Grizzly bears, be safe. Number two, no cell phone service. If you get attacked by a grizzly bear, you're on your own. Be safe. Good morning, YouTube. It's Eric. I'm back. We're in Montana. We're heading down the Beartooth Scenic Byway. We are at the start of it right here. And the very beginning, the first 7 miles, we gotta climb on top of that mountain. But it's raining, so that's the quickest intro ever. Let's get back to the car. This is gonna be a fun day. 60 miles down the highway, woo! Not even 1 mile in and we stopped at our first turnout. A big thunderstorm's coming through and I'm scared. There's lightning cracking and it's raining really hard, so I pulled over at a turnout just to kind of wait this out. We have 7 miles of switchbacks to get up to the top, and it is very steep, and it's dangerous, and it is serious. So there's very serious switchbacks. Rock slides are very common, and people get hurt, injured, and killed on this road, so I do not want to be one of those statistics. We're going to wait a couple minutes for this storm to pass before we hit the switchbacks. After about an hour, the rain finally stopped and we were able to climb the 7 miles of switchbacks to the top of the Beartooth Plateau. It's looking down the Rock Creek drainage in the glacial valley. It's pretty chilly up here. I might need a hoodie later. Let's keep on moseying to the next stop, see what we can find. Pulled out at another turnout a little bit up the road. It's going to be multiple turnouts along this video. It's going to be what you would experience if you were driving down the highway. But this particular pull out right here, we are looking at the Hellroing Plateau that it is across the view right there. It still has some snow on it. Originally, I had come to this area because I wanted to camp on that green plateau right there. I was going to do an overnighter where I go out there and cook salmon. But when I went into the town of Red Lodge and I was checking on bear reports, there was a high activity of bears in the area. So I'm not going to do that camping trip. We're just going to do a ride along down the Beartooth Highway instead. On to the next spot. Let's go. We have stopped once again to admire the beauty of the area. Notice I got my hoodie on. It's cold here. It's the middle of June. There's plenty of snow and it's cold. We're up at about 11,000 feet. We'll be doing the whole thing today. Most of it's up above 10,000 feet, 9,000 feet. Let's go on to the next spot. Pew! We stopped a little further up. We got our first view of the Beartooth out there. Check this out. Plus, I needed to put my hoodie on. It's getting real. The weather today is atrocious. I'm sitting in my car going to the next spot. Look at this cloud that's moving right over top of me. OMG. I gotta drive through this. Alright, on to the next spot. Okay, now we officially made the summit. Middle of June, freezing. There's a storm coming through. It's kind of a real life look at what it would be like if you come up here on the Beartooth Pass. Woo, weather comes through. We stopped at our first turnout here coming down the other side of the Beartooth Pass. You can see 2 frozen lakes still down there in the middle of June and the winding road that we're going to be going down. Since this is a scenic byway, it's really cool because there's pool outs everywhere, and you end up getting with a group of people. You're all going the same direction and stopping at different turnouts. So I see the same people. We're kind of bunny hopping our way down along. It's a really enjoyable experience. On to the next location. The rain has started. It's pouring on me, but we're at our next turnout. I'm so surprised at how frozen that lake is still down there. The rain is not letting up. We've made it down to this frozen lake. The rain is not letting up. It's kind of a damper on the whole plans today. There is nowhere to hide up here. It's got to be super awesome to experience this on a motorcycle, but that's a chance you take, man. Those poor people, they got nowhere to hide. They're just in the middle of a thunderstorm getting drenched, and it's like 45 degrees out. Let's go inside and get a snack. Stopped here at the Top of the World store, halfway between Red Lodge and Cooke City. I didn't need anything, but I had to stop. It's a famous place. They got toilets here, and it's the only place in between for 60 miles up on this plateau that you can stop and get anything. They actually sell gas here too. I wonder how much it is a gallon. I should have looked. But I was like, oh, hot coffee. They had like a little coffee stand. I was like, oh, the pot was empty. He was like, yeah, man, we don't have no coffee grounds. I wish I had some coffee grounds in the car. I'd hook them up, but I got instant. Anyway, moseying on. We were in there lamenting about today's weather. I asked them what they did for fun after work, and they said get drunk. Checks out. Neither of them work, but they were $6.15 a gallon whenever they did have gas. We've stopped at yet another overlook here. This one's going to be overlooking the Beartooth waterfall. It drains out of the Beartooth Lake. Look, the concrete guys put these fake grizzly bear tracks in here. Fool the tourists into thinking there was grizzly bears walking through their wet concrete. They won't know the difference. It's a pretty good check. If you don't know what you're looking at, you'd think that was a real grizzly bear track. Oh, look, you don't even get to see a waterfall. This overlook is called the Beartooth Falls Overlook. I can hear it, but you ain't seeing no falls. Good shot down that valley. Alright, on and on. More fake tracks. Good one, guys. We stopped here at the Clay Butte Lookout Tower because that sounds really cool. I want to drive up this road and go to a lookout tower up on top, but as you can see, it is closed right there. It's the middle of June. I have a building resentment going on towards this road. This is the first one that I've shown you, but almost everything's been closed the entire way other than the pool outs. Well, there's a tease. I can see the tower up there, but we ain't going to it. On to the next spot, I guess. Nothing left to do. And this turnout here, it's called the Pilot Index Peak Turnout. And now we're looking, actually my camera's pointed towards Yellowstone. I don't think it can see in the Yellowstone yet, but Yellowstone's out in that direction. And this is looking into the Absaroka mountain range. Look at that expansive valley out there. Wild landscape. The rain has stopped and the sun is trying to come out. It's unfortunate everything's closed. It's still a beautiful area. I don't know if I'm missing something or what. If it opens up later in the year, maybe July. I know the Scenic Byway itself is closed nearly year round and is only open for a few months between like Memorial Day and Labor Day every year. It's usually closed with no maintenance for snow and winter travel, but we're in the middle of June, all this stuff is closed. Gorgeous scenery. Heading towards Cooke City still. We stopped here at the Lake Creek Falls at elevation 7,329 feet. A 200-yard hike will take you to a footbridge over the cascading water of Lake Creek Falls. Let's go check that out. That's a whole lot of waterfall for not a little bit of hike. Let's go. Sun's out, fun's out. It got warmed up too. I need to drop this hoodie again. We've almost made it down the Beartooth Highway to Cooke City. We stopped here at the Pilot Index Peak Overlook. Looks like more rain's gonna be coming. Look over there. And then over here, that's Pilot and Index Peak out there. Shrouded in clouds. Can't even see the tops. Beautiful area. Beautiful. No crowds either. No crowds. Look, here's the parking lot. There's a little trail there. You can like wander down there and look at creeks apparently. I'm the only one here. I mean, there's other people out here. Look, here comes somebody. But if you take your time, you really got it all to yourself. It's a wonderful spot to enjoy. Let's mosey on. We're almost at Cooke City, like I said. The rain is back, but it's just sprinkling lightly. Let's head up to this Crazy Creek Falls. It's another waterfall here on this highway. There's Crazy Creek Falls real quick. Back to the car. Oh, so much fun. We stopped here at this Clark's Fork Trailhead picnic area and Flume Trail. Yellowstone National Forest, probably the last stop before we reach Cooke City. There's a short trail here. Day use area. Picnics. That sort of thing, but as you can see over here, more of the same, and this would explain why everything is closed. Pack it in, pack it out. You can bring trash to the Cooke City dump directly located on Back Bannock Trail Road. Due to recent floods in the area and staffing issues, we cannot provide trash services this summer. In lieu of this, we have cut the campground fee in half. And that's a padlock. Flooding, staffing issues, pandemics, anything to not work and provide service. It's still a fun time, but you get my point. It's everywhere these days. This is gonna end today's video, guys. We've made it here safely to Cooke City. Let's stop in here, so to Butte Lodge, and get us a cheeseburger. Thanks for following along on the journey. See you in the next video.